It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic.
Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Osei Samuel. KYRGYZ. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Lookman! There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mendes, and he goes cross-field. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That's tidy. João Cancelo. Oh, it's played into the... Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Bruno Fernandes really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ndidi. KYRGYZ. Iwobi. Aim forwards. And it's Osei Samuel. Lovely bit of skill. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. Inácio played over towards the opposite flank. Lookman. He's onto it in a flash. Araujo makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite Bernardo Silva concedes a free kick for that. Ndidi knocks it out wide. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Osimhen. Shapes to shoot! They've played it short. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
We're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Mendes charging forward down that flank. Nice control. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Bassi. Moved on forwards. Lookman. Iwobi. And it's played forward. Araujo getting this one clear.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Neves. João Neves forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. Araujo. Vitinha. João Neves. Now it's Osimhen. Iwobi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lookman. And it's Iwobi. Osei Samuel. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nuno Mendes. He has found a way through. That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. Pedro, and a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ndidi. Iwobi. Moved on forwards. Driven forward. Now that's well seen too. João Cancelo. Portugal keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. João Neves looks to the other side. And it's Mendes. Keeper's got good distance on that. Inacio, aim forwards. well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Araujo. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And another try! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto spread out to the left. Lookman. And here's Osimhen. Now it's KYRGYZ. KYRGYZ, that's a delicate pass. João Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. João Cancelo. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gonçalo Inácio. João Neves. Pinged towards the front line. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Lookman. KYRGYZ. Araujo gets good distance on it. Ball is over the line. Osai Samuel. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. João Cancelo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mendes looking up to see who wants it. And he thumps it clear. Lookman. Up towards the front line. Great defending, strong and determined. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Bassi. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. And here's Neto. And it's Mendes. That's very neat. Nuno Mendes. Mendes, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
It will be. Bassi forwards and with intent. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's played forward. And that's a good ball. Pedro Neto tries to dink it through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And he shoots! In he goes again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. There's the header! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ndidi. It will be. Bassi. Ndidi. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Played back in. And he's there to clear it. Portugal have got it back and they'll have a real chance! Deftly away. Ndidi. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Here's KYRGYZ. Osei Samuel. João Cancelo. That is a... Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. That's a throw. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. KYRGYZ. Araujo. João Neves. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Bassi wins the duel this time. Lookman. Well timed, excellent interception. João Cancelo. Gonzalo Inacio. Ndidi. KYRGYZ tries making a foray down the right. Oh, nice touch. Osei Samuel. Very nicely done. KYRGYZ. Iwobi. Ndidi. Iwobi. Lookman. It's a loose ball. João Cancelo gets it clear. Ball's gone out of play. Iwobi. Ndidi. KYRGYZ. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. A chance to play it in. Pedro, and the finish! Tries to get it clear. Aimed in towards the centre. Chance, surely! Decent enough try.
Bruno Fernandes certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. Portugal to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nigeria have reclaimed it. And here's Osimhen. Lookman. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes played out towards the right wing. So much time and... Oh, shooting chance! There are a few waiting for it.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Lookman. Searching pass he's played there. Lookman. Oh, sweet feet. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
KYRGYZ. Inacio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been won straight back. And he's following up! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Mendes. Takes a shot! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Bassi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played towards the other side. Osei Samuel. It will be. Moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. And they've got a throw. Bassi. Osei Samuel. Bassi. Iwobi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Calmly anticipates. He's got him. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Ndidi. And here's Osimhen. Lookman. Now who's going to be first to this? Ndidi. Iwobi. Takes the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
KYRGYZ is offering a right smile there.
Araujo. Played out to the right. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, oh, good spread. He's clearly asking too much with that. Bassi. João Neves. Ndidi. Bassi. Bassi forwards and with intent. It will be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ndidi. Osei Samuel making good progress on the right-hand side. Ah, such a clever touch. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Araujo. Vitinha played out to the left flank. It will be. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mendes can get it clear. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is a brilliant interception. João Neves. João Cancelo. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Bruno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Delivered across. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Osei Samuel. Great run on the overlap here. Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. It will be. Quality ball. Osimhen, now he's off and running. Oh, easy pickings there. Araujo. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Portugal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Lookman, and he's on a charge. Lovely feet. And it's corner. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lookman. That's really well manoeuvred. Iwobi shifted upfield. Araujo, and that's really well manoeuvred. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha, Araujo moved on forwards, and it's Cancelo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Vitinha. João Cancelo. João Neves, and the keeper's got it again. Araujo. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Decent progress down the left. Can he deliver? Chance! Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. Cross from Cancelo. Out of play for a goal kick. Osai Samuel. Ndidi. Osai Samuel. Thinks one through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Lookman. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Araujo, aim forwards. Portugal going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. João Cancelo looks to get on the end of this. Oh, it's come loose. He's found a way through. And it's Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo picks it up now. Plenty waiting in the middle. In by Cancelo. Nice interception, well timed. That's a throw. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. João Cancelo. So who's he picking out? Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Lookman. Play towards the front line. Inacio, gently done. João Neves. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Clears it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It will be. Oh, this looks sharp.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Osai Samuel. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Iwobi have it back and can go again. Bruno Fernandes, and it's a loft and a chance! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mendes cuts it out. Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Bassi. Ndidi.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Inacio gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Carries far too far and out of play. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio over towards the opposite flank. It's an exciting looking ball that. João Neves. Araujo. And it's played forward. No, he's overshot the green. Osimhen, KYRGYZ, Lookman, Iwobi, and here's Osimhen, KYRGYZ, Osai Samuel, and here's Osimhen. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's gone direct. João Cancelo tries to clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether...
Pedro Neto with the foul. Araujo. João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. And it's Bernardo Silva. Chance for a shot! Aim forwards. KYRGYZ, and it's played forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bernardo Silva. And they've got rid. No foul, says the referee. Out to the right. João Cancelo flings in across. Danger averted for now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Ronaldo is fouled.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, that is a bit special. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Araujo. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. No, it's come to nothing. Bassi. Moved on forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's neat. Time to deliver. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bassi. It will be. Udidi, aim forwards. And that has been cleared. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva, out towards the flank. João Cancelo, done delicately. Nigeria getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Pedro Neto, great defending, strong and determined.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bernardo Silva has a goal! Finish it! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's nice. Pedro Neto. Chris, and again! And that's a simple one for the keeper. It will be. Lookman. And here's Osimhen. Shoots! Mendes.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
João Neves. And it's Bernardo Silva. KYRGYZ forwards and with intent. Lookman. Bruno Fernandes. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Osimhen. KYRGYZ looking here to chip it through. Lookman. A header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Osei Samuel. And here's KYRGYZ. Mendes cuts out the pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. Osei Samuel. Now here's the delivery. Lookman. Osimhen. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
keeper has taken decisive action. Hit into the middle. And back out it comes. They've played it short. Out of play for a throw. And it's Cancelo. So good work on the right flank here. Aimed in towards the centre. Ndidi clears it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Mendes chips it through. And that's a goal kick. Osai Samuel. Mendes gets over and intercepts. João Neves. João Neves shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Out to the left it goes. That's a good foot in there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ndidi. Oh, can he get onto this? Succumbs to the pressure. Araujo. Vitinha. João Neves. Caresses it through. And reclaimed it in a trice. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Osai Samuel. And here's KYRGYZ. And it's Osai Samuel. Crunching tackle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Osai Samuel surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. That has been knocked clear. Referee's given a throw. Might be great chance! And the counter is on. Now it's KYRGYZ. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Araujo. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Iwobi. Ndidi. Ndidi, gently done. Araujo getting this one clear. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes looking understandably energised after his goal. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. You don't keep those out. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Portugal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. The final 5 minutes. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. João Neves. Osimhen wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. KYRGYZ. Ndidi. KYRGYZ. Back into the middle. And he's there to get it away. It's gone for a throw-in. It'll be a throw-in. Araujo, João Neves, Gonçalo Inácio, early ball out from the back. Ndidi, Iwobi, and it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash. And he's managed to get free. Too much distance on that. Bruno Fernandes. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. João Neves. Cross from Cancelo. Tries to get it clear. Cleared without complication. Nuno Mendes. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Samuel. Now it's KYRGYZ. Samuel hurtling down that right flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge, and they're getting involved. Steady.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for it! Defending of the desperate variety. João Neves, over to the left. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Pedro Neto. Bit of an appeal, but nothing. Chance! KYRGYZ. Now it's Osimhen. Knocks it out wide. He is just caressing the ball. He whips it across. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal, well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Any reflections on what